Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the You Betcha Radio podcast. We are the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Myles, the You Betcha guy, here with Brian, the T-shirt guy. We are presented by Ice Mountain, and we are live, folks.
No.
We are back in a big, big way. How you feeling, Tyler?
I feel good.
I like your hat.
Thank you. That's weird because I like your hat.
Ryan, you got a pretty nice hat on as well.
It is.
I'm glad you guys like them because I printed them.
Wow.
Nice job, Ryan.
That's why I like it, I think.
So, guys, right now we got $15 hats. They're 40% off on oubetcha.com. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, basically until we can't sell them anymore. You won't get them by Christmas. We got the deal going on. We got $5 hats. The ones that we promised were never in the garbage.
Nope, not once were they in the garbage.
We got $30 vests. We got $20 crew necks, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
$4.
The vest is for sure the best deal out there. The vest or the tongs.
I was just going to say tongs for $4.
A $5 hat too is pretty unreal, but
yeah.
The $5 hat is maybe the best value deal.
Best value deal for sure.
Because that's 75% off on those hats, correct?
Correct.
Jesus. What are you guys doing?
Well, it was kind of one of those things where like, yeah, we'll sell quite a bit by doing that, right? And then it was like, guess we should have done some of the numbers to see if this was profitable or not. But I think it is.
Okay.
I think
that's all I need.
You feel good about it still, right?
I feel great about it. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting down there. You Betcha Hunt orange hat's almost gone. Almost gone.
I was ready. Do it again.
You Betcha Hunt orange
gone.
Almost gone.
It's early.
Almost gone.
Sorry.
So yeah, a $5 hat deal's been
so
ass.
Go check out the deals. oubetcha.com, ohhubetcha.com. And speaking of Christmas gifts, these are great. Those are great Christmas gifts. So this next segment, I'll start it off the right way, but
I'm just waiting for Tyler to come down there and be like, hey, you got 15, 16, this, that, and the other, 4 Christmas gifts. For
It's
only a matter of time.
I don't do that anymore. The last 2, we have a new Christmas rule, and it's the fucking best, is that we just draw one name out of the hat now. So I don't have to get everybody a present anymore. I just got to get one person a present.
Welcome to the club. We've been doing this for years, and it is phenomenal.
It's the best. I don't know why we haven't been doing this for much, much longer.
Drawing the name to see who you have to give a gift and get a gift from is one of the best things invented on Christmas.
Yeah, I cannot applaud the person that originally came up with this more. Well done, whoever you are.
Yeah, it's like you save money.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of the age where if you want something, you're mostly just going to buy it for yourself. So getting a lot of stuff isn't necessarily something you're that interested in. So you're just one and done, feeling good.
You also don't end up with 5 things that you're never going to use or even take out of the box.
Correct.
Well, yeah, if you got to buy gifts for 10 people, the quality of those gifts is going to go way down.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to buy it for one, then it's going to be great.
Yep.
Now, the kicker with that is always when you put a limit on how much a gift can be, a price limit. We do that. And then someone always goes over. Someone always gets pissed about it.
Pissed that it's too high or too low?
Well, because they stuck to the budget, and now this person had to one up everyone and buy the more expensive look, make them look bad, all the other stuff.
We haven't had that yet. But what we have had is somebody that still decided to buy gifts for everybody.
See, it's just like, he just doesn't get it.
But it was like, we just kind of ignored it. It's like, it's fine. Yeah. We'll just let them do it.
It's also like, we talked about this. Yeah. We said, do not buy gifts for everybody.
Like, I don't know why, like, some sort of rule in that gift exchange gets broken every year.
Mm-hmm. You should like
usually it's like if it's one item, then someone's like, I saw this when I was checking out, I just screamed you, so I got you 2 things.
So if you're that person that just can't help yourself from buying somebody something extra nice or buying everybody a gift, give it to the people in private. Don't put it under the tree when everyone opens their gifts.
So now you're the shady Santa.
Yeah, shady Santa. Just after all the gifts are open and like, hey, Uncle Bill, he got me a little something extra. Just come elbow me when everyone's done eating. Like, hey, I got you this too. Go throw it in your truck.
Samurai sword.
Yep.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Keeps the eyeballs off the rule breaking.
Yeah, it's like you got it. There's a sweet spot. Let's say your limit is $40. If you get something that's $50, shame on you. If you get something that's $6, shame on you.
Yeah.
There's a sweet spot. I'd say 15 to 40 if that's the limit. You got about either way. It's not that hard to hit the sweet spot. But also it's getting hard these days to get a $20 gift.
For sure. I think we have ours set at like 50 or something.
Jesus. Things must be going well over in the Ziegler household.
$50?
Think about that.
Jesus.
Spend $50 on one gift.
Damn
or
near tank of gas.
$250 on 12 gifts.
I think you're going to get a pay decrease this year. I'm paying you too much. You're paying $50 for a stupid gift for your sister.
Plasma, though. You've been donating plasma.
I didn't draw her.
Oh.
No, I can't say who I draw. They listen.
What family?
Well, now they know it's them.
Well, there's several. My family supports.
There's no way there's that many in your family that listen to our podcast every week.
There's at least like 4.
Nice.
Everyone should just get designated like a prepaid Visa card or something. And this is the only thing that you can use to buy the gift.
So they check statements.
Yeah. Check statements.
That's too many rules.
Then you can just use your own personal credit card.
So when so you get in the gift exchange. Then there's always the text messages back and forth of like, if I have Jared's name, Jared, what do you want for
Christmas?
No, I'm saying that happens, right?
Yeah.
So you start, instead of just getting a gift for someone, we've gotten to the point now where you just ask someone what they want. They tell you, you go buy it. So there's no surprise element in it. And I would venture to say, like, if you ask my dad what he wants for Christmas, nothing. I don't need anything.
Yep. My dad's the same way.
But he does want something. What he really wants for Christmas is some peace and fucking quiet.
Once in a goddamn while, some peace and quiet.
Like my dad, we should just make a box, wrap it up, put nothing in it except for a card that just says Merry Christmas. He opens it up, and by the time he looks up from it, everyone's down in the basement. And he just gets to enjoy like 30 minutes of peace and quiet by himself watching the Golf Channel.
Yeah. What dads really want for Christmas is to not host Christmas.
Yeah. They just don't really want to be involved in Christmas. But if they're not involved, they also get, I don't know.
They don't want to travel for Christmas.
They want a 30-minute Christmas. They want to see everybody for 30 minutes, and they want you all to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Take your shoes off.
Yep. I'm fully
I feel like that's when dads might, maybe when they like hop in the kitchen the most, whether it's cooking or doing dishes or putting stuff away, it's just to remove themselves from the situation by doing chores that they wouldn't normally do.
Nothing will make a dad do chores faster than when one of your siblings is just chatting it up with your dad.
For sure. Yeah, I gotta get these dishes put away.
He's just, all right, this is too much chit chat for one day.
He's straight to the living room to get rid of wrapping paper.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta bag up that paper. Sorry,
you guys get done opening presents, and your siblings like, so Dad, what do you think of your thing? Hey, shut up! I gotta clean up.
Or he fills the water softener or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I was actually buying your gift to the store. I saw water softener, and we can't be washing dishes with hard water, so I gotta go deal with that right now.
I realizes he doesn't have salt for the water softener, so then it has to go to the store, hoping that they're open to get salt.
Honestly, though, dads too might just want for Christmas a bunch of boxes to be unwrapped so they can throw the wrapping paper away immediately.
Also, a great gift for your dad is water softener salt.
Actually,
why didn't I think of that?
Gift.
That'd be awesome.
They would actually love that, I think.
They would. Also,
and then you put on there and like one free transportation. So you're like, Dad, I'll even carry it downstairs for you.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That'll save my back. Hell yeah.
That's a phenomenal gift, actually.
I love you, son.
You're like, what?
Whoa.
Like, it's like the old classic, like you just get him like a coupon, like, you know, like free massage or this or that, or like you just get, hey, free water. Not for your dad, but just
that's the last thing I'm getting my dad.
No, you should, Tyler,
that would be funny though if you got your dad a free good for one free massage from your favorite son.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that actually.
But make it in a template that it looks like it's like a legit massage company, but it's just like from you.
And the number on there is your number. So he calls it to schedule his massage.
yeah.
Ryan Sheely LLC.
Feels with Shields.
That's a good
And
one.
then like do like an upcharge on it for some like
Lotion or
fancy
oil or
lotion
something.
or oil.
Yeah, cupping.
Yeah. Or you could go to
Hot
the
stones.
You could go to the bait shop and get like dozen minnows, dozen shiners, and a little minnow bath and bite your toes.
Yeah.
Put that.
At home minnow baths.
Yeah.
Tyler,
Myles.
you know what would be a great gift for someone who is like you?
What?
About 14 cases of Ice Mountain.
Hell yeah, dude.
And Jared, why am I suggesting someone like Tyler?
Because he is a father.
No, no. Well, he is a father, but that's not the reason why. What do you think? What else?
Just dehydrated.
Nope. Ryan, do you know?
Because he says he doesn't want anything for Christmas.
Nope. Tyler? 14
Doom-
cases.
Doomsday prepping.
Doomsday prepper.
Oh,
Sleep forgot.
You gotta have fresh water.
You
DDP.
gotta have fresh water. Plus, you can use the plastic bottles for all sorts of stuff.
So many different things.
You can store stuff in it. You can use it as a mark your fishing spot if you're by water.
Yes. I actually have a cut off ice mountain I use as a funnel.
Yep. Great funnel.
Mhm.
You also can cut off you could keep the cap on, cut it off, and put nails
Yep.
in there.
Mhm.
It's a great little nail storage.
Yep.
So everyone knows one prepper in their family. Everyone knows one person that's, paranoid about martial law.
Correct.
And what better gift to give them for Halloween, for Christmas?
And Halloween.
Hey, we'll take it for Halloween too.
Yeah, for Halloween.
We don't discriminate holidays.
No, I don't think you would. Get these guys 14 cases of Ice Mountain. Get a pallet, put in the garage, and be like, I didn't get you anything. Just kidding. Come out to the garage.
That pallet's
Boom.
a nice little kicker too.
And the pallet's
Yep.
going to be great to use.
Mm-hmm.
So, what better gift to give this holiday season than just good old Ice Mountain? So, there you go. I just did all your shopping for you. Go to icemountainwater.com. Check it out. All right, guys, it's Prize Picks time of the week. And right now, if you sign up on Prize Picks and use code YBR, you get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't need to win the lineup to receive the $50 bonus. It's just guaranteed.
It's free money.
Free money, baby.
Free money.
And tell you what, we've been having a good time doing Prize Picks. Obviously, I won $1,800 off of Ryan's lineup.
Hey,
I mean,
we ride together.
we ride together. And last week wasn't our best week.
No.
No,
But-
God, no.
It's not about the wins and losses. It's about the lineups we make along the way.
Mhm.
And that's what it's all about. You get back on the horse. And our horse this week, feeling pretty good about it. What about you, Jared?
I am. I got Bucky Irving more than 68.5 rushing yards.
Okay, Bucky Irving,
We
Tyler.
want Bucky with that big 6'9". I got Baker Mayfield more than 238.5.
Okay. I have Sam Laporta, my Iowa guy,
Mm-hmm.
my Steady Eddie, my cornfield on the football field guy. Sam Laporta catching a touchdown this week.
Or
Red
rushing.
zone.
Or rushing.
Or rushing. Yeah.
We need a little tight end fold
Or
action.
a receiver fumble in the end zone. Sam Laporta recover for a touchdown.
Would that count?
That counts.
Hell yeah. Would that be a rushing one?
Yeah, because Josh Allen had a passing touchdown and receiving touchdown
In this-
on the same play.
That was such a cool
Unbelievable.
play. I watched that happen live.
Great having him in fantasy,
Yeah.
by the way. Anyways, Ryan, what do you got?
I got Tucker Kraft mac and cheese, more than 35.5 receiving yards.
Okay.
2 Thursday games in there.
The tight
Packers,
end, yeah,
Lions.
two tight
Or
end
two
matchup.
yeah. 1 Thursday game, 2 players.
Hey,
I'm going to be dialed in on the tight ends this week.
Me too.
Big week for the tights.
I got a tight end.
Yeah, you do. You picked
In this
Tucker
lineup.
Kraft, yeah. So, guys, if you want to roll with us, Baker Mayfield more than 238.5. Sam Laporta touchdown. Tucker Craft, more than 35.5. And Bucky Irving, more than 68.5.
Bucky.
Check it out. Good luck this week. This is our week. We've gotten lineups outside of the You Betcha Radio lineups to hit this week. This one's gonna hit.
Everyone,
Ride or
all
die.
you listeners.
Yep.
Ride with it.
If you're gonna ride one week, it's this week. Use code YBR. What else? What
I
other
mean, you
what
could do
other
this-
people say they want?
I mean, my wife, she might think that she wants like nice jewelry or clothes or something. What she really wants is a handmade card for my kids.
That is true.
She
That's a
just
good one.
She just wants homemade art. She's gonna be way happier if I get her a little footprint of our kids that say mistletoes on it. Way more.
That's kind of a good one.
Way more
That
than
is good.
yeah, way more than if I go and I get her a necklace, you know?
So now, are you banking?
Now, hold on. What would happen if you just made her a card with your footprint on it?
She would hate it.
What the hell?
She's out on my feet, in on the kids' feet.
Huh?
Okay.
There must
now
be
we
an
know
age.
where your wife stands.
Yep, there must be an age limit on feet until they're not cute anymore.
So are you on the hook for setting up and seeing this art project through with your kids, or are you just hoping they'll do it at
Or
daycare?
yeah, you're gonna delegate it to daycare.
Just fingers crossed they get together and the three of them combine to make some art for mom.
Yeah.
No, I'd drop some hints, be like, hey boys, I bet your mom would love a card for Christmas. I bet you that there's markers in that drawer right there. I bet you if you put it under the tree, she'll be super happy. And then say it's from dad.
Smart.
That is smart.
Yeah.
One thing that let's say my wife wants a new car, right?
Jesus.
I don't know.
It's like every
We're not
single
getting paid
car
enough, Tyler.
No, every single car commercial is exactly
Right.
that.
The big bow.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say she wants a new car. What she really wants is more space, something to make her feel good.
Yeah.
And massage seats. So instead of getting her a car and going through the hassle with all the paperwork, she doesn't really want a new car. What she wants is just a massage.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she wants to hang
Not
on
a couple's massage, because she wants her space.
Mhm.
It's going to make her feel good, just like a car. And the massage seats, the same. It's the same thing. Buying your wife $100 massage is the same thing as buying her a brand new big car.
Hey, we can make this even cheaper. You said space, something to make her feel good, and a massage. Just send her to the mall.
Yeah, get her in one of those chairs.
Yep.
One of them aqua massages. Fuck,
That is true.
My mom would never buy me an aqua massage at the mall.
I've
always wanted one when I was a
Yep.
kid.
I'd never tried it. Would love to one day.
I did it one time,
Any
Said
good?
it sucked.
but it was funny because just one of us kids got to do it. It wasn't like all of me and my brothers. It was like one of us got to do it. Yeah, it's just like what you think. It's just like if someone took a really high pressured hose and sprayed it on your back.
Huh.
Well, they have the massage chairs too, so we'll give her the option: aqua massage or chair massage. But yeah, she can go get a coffee.
I mean, what's
from the
really
food
the
court
difference between a brand new giant Suburban or something
and the mall?
and the mall aqua massage?
Yeah, giant.
Gives her more space,
Corporate
makes her feel good, little retail therapy, and she gets a massage seat.
Yeah, corporate wants you to find the difference of these two pictures.
Yeah.
I can't.
I can't. So lucky my wife, I know what she really
Mhm.
wants.
Yeah.
Well, you could do a redneck aqua massage and just put a tarp in the garage.
The
Just-
power washer,
Pressure washer.
pressure washer.
Yeah.
could work.
That's not a bad idea.
God, it hurt.
Grandma thinks she wants sewing needles and quality time. I don't know what grandmas think they want, but what they really want is just homemade art from your kids.
Okay. All
Just
right.
every woman in your life, get them homemade art from your kids, and they will love it more than anything you buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got those stock. Like, I could give my grandparents something from Cal from like last Easter or like this past Thanksgiving or so. I got art projects banked up.
Put that shit in a frame. You're solid.
Boom, 4x6.
Mhm.
Hey, 1.5 by 11 actually. Make it even better. Then the gift looks bigger under the tree.
Yeah. So frame it But just put like a mat around it and then the frame around that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So it makes it look way bigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see, yeah.
It's got like the white border. You're saying, yeah.
Get a mat border around it.
Go
So
like
make it look bigger.
12 by 16 or something.
We need to start doing that with our, you know what? What's the,
Just putting a bigger frame around it. I'm just gonna wear a nut cup to work. It's way too big.
100%.
Yeah, I'm just gonna,
Put a Pringles can on there. Anyways. What about you, Ryan? What did you?
Well, my wife says she doesn't want to exchange gifts for Christmas, but what she actually wants for me is for me to look at the fucking calendar more than once a month to know what our family has going on.
She just wants you to not be confused when you guys pack up the car on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and we went through this with Thanksgiving too. I kept asking my parents what they were doing because we had kind of different plans. And my wife goes, "Didn't we just talk about this yesterday?" I'm like, you got to remember, number one, I'm a male. I have there's 10,000 things running through my mind, and my parents' schedule, let alone my own, is not at the top of it.
Number two, the second we got married, I learned how to drone your voice out.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, Tyler.
No, I'm with you, dude. On the calendar, we have a shared calendar that is on my phone on a widget on the home screen, and I still don't look at the damn thing.
problem is we are primal creatures. When I'm hungry, I go hunt. I go hunt. When I'm cold, I make a fire. Women, on the other hand, they plan too far ahead.
Agreed.
We're going to be cold next afternoon, so we need to have a bundle of sticks gathered.
No,
before that.
we're going on a road trip and it's chilly out, so I may get a little chilly in the car, so I should pack a blanket. What? Not a chance. Not a chance am I going to remember to bring a blanket.
Well, and
It's the same thing. You plan Christmas too many days ahead, like 2 or 3 days ahead. How are you supposed to remember?
I'm also just living in the present.
Yeah, that's true.
They call it
And
the
that's
present
really
because
the
it's
only.
gift.
That's really only the present that you need for Christmas.
Exactly. The only present I need is to live in the present because the future's not promised.
And the only
Tomorrow's not promised.
the only gift your wife needs is your presence.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Boom.
why your wife thinks that she wants diamond earrings for Christmas, but what she really wants is just the precious present. She doesn't need all those other presents.
No.
She just needs the present.
Mhm.
And honestly, I think that she would agree.
I
You
agree.
don't need diamond earrings.
No,
Heart-shaped jewelry.
But
Are
every
people still buying diamond earrings, by the way?
I don't know.
think so.
I haven't even sniffed a diamond store since I bought my wife's engagement ring.
I have bought my wife jewelry, but it's like $12 jewelry that has the initials of our kids.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
shit.
the cubic zirconium too goes a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, when a dude buys expensive jewelry, you like, oh, that guy's in trouble.
She
For
opens it up.
sure.
What'd you do wrong?
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy.
Yeah. I don't know. Because you want people to notice jewelry, like they just look at your left ring finger. Okay. That's the first look. If they look at your right pointer finger, it's like you could have a $10,000 ring, but no one's going to notice that. That's the point of jewelry, isn't it? To get it noticed.
Yeah, the bigger the rock.
Why have it if no one's going to talk? It's not a conversational piece, you know? Like you wouldn't have bought a pocket watch that you just weren't going to show anybody.
Right. Yeah. I flaunted it.
Yeah, as you should have.
On to that point, the most important day of my life.
Correct.
I flaunted it.
Correct.
Yeah. Honestly,
I should have, in hindsight, I should have wore it to the hospital when we had our kid.
Mhm.
And I could just wear it on every most important day of my life.
that would have
Yeah,
been.
that, or you could have just popped the batteries out right when he was born and then it got
This
stuck,
it
right?
doesn't run on batteries.
Oh.
You wind it.
It's
Oh.
this is pre-batteries. Remember this?
Oh yeah, this is 1852 or something.
Yeah.
You white.
You gotta remember. This probably watched
Fucking-
before batteries. were
Fucking
invented.
Columbus brought it over.
See, you would have bought a pocket watch that we couldn't talk about.
That's
You
right.
know?
Another scenario. High school senior. Maybe you have a brother
Damn it.
or a cousin or
I
something.
just thought of one like this. My cousins. Go ahead. It's going to be the same
What
thing.
everyone thinks they want are like towels for their dorm room, or maybe a little carrying case to carry your toiletries to the public bathroom in the dorms,
Yeah,
right?
jewel
What they
pods.
really want is just a case of fucking beer.
God. So I was just gonna say my cousins, they all say they want baseball cards and video games. They just want a really cool older cousin to buy them beer.
Correct. Or at least a plug.
Yeah. Some
know?
direction. Be like, hey, so-and-so over there will buy you beer.
You just can't have a phone number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-and-so over there is old enough to where you could ask him to legally buy himself beer that he gifted to you.
That he happens to
Like-
leave in your vicinity.
They don't want a lamp that you can clamp to your bunk bed.
No.
They don't want that.
Yeah, they want a dime bag.
They don't.
I mean,
They don't
Truth.
want
Truth,
a
Bob.
box fan that they jankily put in the window to try and stay cool. They want is an ice cold beer to stay cool
And to look cool.
and to look cool.
yeah.
What about you, Jaron?
My brother wants like surprise Viking tickets, but he probably wants a new printer that actually works. Every time I see him, he like always bitches about it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he thinks going to this Vikings game is going to make him happier. But what would really make him happier is if he just had a printer that worked.
Yeah, he's going to go to the Vikings game. It's going to be awesome. But he's still going to have his printer issue when he gets home.
He's just coming home to problems.
It just overshadows the win.
So if you don't fix his printer problem, he's not going to be able to enjoy Vikings tickets that you may get him in the future.
Honestly, can you imagine him just sitting there at halftime worried about his printer at home not fucking working?
Well, no.
Piece of shit.
He gets these tickets and he goes to print them off and he can't.
You can't.
Then he can't even go to the game.
Yep.
No.
He's beating the
So-
shit out of the printer.
Yeah, you can't put the cart before the horse. Get that printer fixed, and then you're good.
100%.
You can't buy him a new one either. You just got to get him IT support to fix the one he
Yeah,
has.
Geek Squad's number.
Yeah. Hey,
Just give him a phone number for Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Call the squad.
Yeah, get him a
They're
just
great.
get him like a 1-hour service call with Geek Squad.
Hope you're not busy 8 a.m. on Monday.
Because it is scheduled.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're talking about your kids, getting stuff from your kids for your wife. Everyone thinks that kids want toys for Christmas. They just want a cardboard box.
God, dude. So we were at Grandpa's this weekend. The kids went to Walmart with Grandma. Grandma bought them each a toy, and then they played with the fucking box that Grandpa got a new microwave in for way longer than they did with the toys.
Same thing with my kid. We have all these little gadgets and chew toys for tea, whatever. The kid just wants to eat a plastic bottle.
They make cool
You're-
noises.
You know, like you're drinking a Ice Mountain water bottle at home. The kid just wants to ruffle around with it.
That's actually also true with dogs.
Yeah.
You get them a nice
yeah.
conch shell. If they find a plastic water bottle, that's the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Kid-
Stop. Any of my relatives listening, don't give my kid any gifts. Just get him a cardboard box.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you're going to have more kids too. And then those kids are going to get toys. You're going to just have your house is going to be stuffed with toys.
Avalanche of toys.
Now, my kid right now he's really into balloons. So you
Oh,
just
yeah.
buy a
Dude.
pack of balloons.
A balloon goes such a long way with kids.
Dude, and then when it pops, it's funny.
It is.
It's like it's just a good like
And it's also a good life lesson, you know?
yeah.
Things, you know, they live and then they die.
Yeah.
Have you used that as an
Kill or be
analogy?
killed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you've done this, but gets a laugh 100% of the time is to blow up a balloon and do the little fart noise.
Oh
And
yeah.
you pinch it. They love it.
Yeah. Me and my kid have been doing helium lately. Just kidding. No, we went to Pittsburgh though a couple weeks ago for 4 days. All we brought was I don't know 1 or 2 toys and then a bag of balloons. The
Hell
kid
yeah.
was set for 4 days.
Hell yeah.
Was TSA like, what do you need these balloons for?
Having a fucking party. Get
Yeah.
off my ass.
At least, yeah. Well, at least speaking of ass, at least they're not up my ass. At least they're in my check bag
That's
or
a
my
good-
carry.
it's a
my
really
carry-
good point.
I never
Yep.
even thought
Yeah.
about that.
If I want to use
what
these
does that say about me and what does
extracurriculars-
that say about you?
Yeah.
You should have just told them, be real suspicious. That's for the return trip.
Mm. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Now you go. You got another one, Tyler?
I have a very similar one to Dad. It's like Dad doesn't need another pocket knife. He needs some alone time. I had a very similar one.
Yeah. Some peace and fucking quiet. I
It's
think
peace and
is-
fucking quiet. He
Jared, what
wants
about
you to
you?
go stack some wood without him asking first.
Yeah, that is your dad. He doesn't want a gift for Christmas. He just wants you to do the thing. You want him. Your dad doesn't want anything for Christmas. He just wants you to read his mind and know what chore you want him. He wants you to do with. Whoa. He just wants you to read his mind to know what chore to do without him asking you to do it.
Correct.
Yep.
Mind reader.
We got there.
Gotta lay down.
Dad wants you to shovel the sidewalk without him asking. He wants you to stack wood without him asking. He wants you to get off your ass and do something without him asking.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm in the opposite scenario right now, actually, because my parents live with me.
Mm-hmm.
And so my dad is so bored. He's just looking for stuff to do. So everything that my wife has told me to do, I just tell my dad to do it. And he does it immediately.
But are you like cool about it? You're like, Meg just asked me if I could, fold the laundry. And then he's like, I can do it. Is that how it goes?
Like he'll fold my kids' clothes before the fucking dryer's even done.
They're all wet.
And it's like he knows that one of us would have to do it, so he just does it himself. He had the whole driveway.
Sweet.
He had the driveway.
Yeah. I mean,
Does your dad want to move in with me instead?
Yeah.
He had the driveway and sidewalk shoveled by the time I got out of bed this morning.
Before the snow hit the ground, he was fucking.
Yeah.
He's a snowblower.
You had a shop vac just going like this and catching all the flakes as they're coming to the ground.
Yeah. And some of these chores I got to mentally prepare myself to do, which is why it probably takes me longer than normal.
What do you need to mentally prepare for?
We gotta spackle and like paint over some of the holes in the wall downstairs.
That is true.
Yeah.
There is such a mental buildup to spackling and repainting
For sure.
a wall.
For sure. I mean, it's a job. It's half day damn near. Maybe like an hour, but half day.
Mentally, it's a half day.
Mentally, it's half day. And like, I can't just go into half day of work without, mentally preparing night before, 2 weeks before.
Gotta
For that
visualize
matter.
it.
Yeah. So,
But you're a man, so you're not gonna be able to plan that far ahead anyway.
No,
so
God,
it's
no.
never gonna get done.
no, let's see. Today is Monday. So my wife had mentioned the spackling thing Saturday night, and it was done Sunday afternoon. Do you know who did it? Not me.
You should tell your wife that, and just get all sorts of shit done while they're still living.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we're
That's true.
talking,
Yeah,
like, God, I really need to toothbrush clean the grout in the bathroom. just anything.
Terrible things.
Just see what he can do.
Yeah, I got
Just preemptively be like, the light bulbs in the chandelier don't need to be changed, but while he's here, we might as well have him change them so it buys us some more time.
Right. Yeah.
Fix the ship.
Put some trim on the shiplap. Just have them change the fire alarm batteries. Just get ahead of it. You don't need to wait to hear the beep.
Yep.
Or
Yep,
just
that happened the other day.
or just play it on the TV when he's in the basement. Just play like the beeping noise on YouTube, and then he'll think it's done, and then he just goes and does
That's
it.
brilliant.
That is brilliant.
Yeah. If this wasn't like a short term circumstance, I mean, I would have an absolute laundry. He'd have fixed the surround sound by now. Surround sound would have
You
been
got
fixed.
time.
I'm moving out, dude. I'm not fixing that fucker.
Why
You're not fixing anything.
He is.
You're right, but
You're not
I'm not.
doing anything.
but
Enjoy it for 1 week.
We gotta secure door jams down, and we got shit to do.
He'll find time.
Secure door jams.
Well,
what do you mean?
the door jam going into the shed, you can just like pull it out. So you gotta secure that door jam.
I
down.
like how he said it like we're like, oh yeah,
course.
you got to secure the door jams.
Wow, the fucker pops out.
All right, tornado coming. Let's secure down the door jams.
Well, that's how the mice get into my shed too, is because that door jam. There's a gap there.
Be tough to do in the
so-
winter.
Yeah.
Dude,
Also,
my
I
dad will
kinda-
have it done tomorrow.
Well, then he's got time for the surround sound.
I'm selling that surround sound. That's going on eBay tomorw.
Should blow it up.
Are you putting it on eBay? Or is
No,
your
I
dad
am.
putting it on eBay?
I am. I'm a year ahead mentally with what I'm throwing on eBay.
Yeah, I know.
So
When I said the tornado bit, it kind of was venturing into the Dave voice a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah, you
No.
were, because Dave's a big tornado
He
guy, big
always-
cities.
Banking! We're banking! Which just means that there's a storm coming.
Yeah.
In Dave lingo.
Shingles.
Banking, the clouds are banking up in the west.
Banking in the west.
The storm's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hear them banking,
You
it's
gotta,
not that the bank caved in. It's that the clouds are banking in the west.
you gotta like. I don't anticipate this happening, but if you ever have to fill out a resume, write down that you have Dave as a second language.
Yeah, it's true. Fluently in Dave.
Yeah,
Davies.
Yeah, it's just broken English.
I know
Not,
Dave.
never a complete sentence.
Can jive with multiple personalities.
Yeah, yeah. I'm fluent in Davish.
Yeah. Davies.
One last one I have is, if you're getting a gift for your boss, you probably think he wants a nice card with something written
I know
nicely in there.
exactly what he's
Maybe a
gonna
gift
say.
card to,
Get out of it.
gas station. What he really wants is you to just do your fucking job.
I just mouthed that word for word to Ryan.
Jared, yeah, if we clip that, you gotta throw captions on Tyler's do some lip reading.
That's
Just do your job.
from the second you started that, I knew exactly where you were going with it.
I mean, I couldn't be a bigger proponent of people doing their job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Hey, I'm gonna do my job today. It's a Merry Christmas at the end.
Mhm.
For you, Merry Christmas. I'm gonna do my job today.
Okay. I mean, do it well is kind
Okay.
of what I mean.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
don't have a lot of time left in the day to turn that ship around. You took a half day today.
I did.
It was
Hey, I made it here
terrible
for the
timing.
pod, though.
If I were you, I'd have just said tomorrow I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Try being the
I'm
first
gonna
one
do my
here.
job the rest of the week.
If this is you doing a good job, I'll just take the card with the gift card.
I'd say the best part about being the first one here every morning is that the parking lot's great for whipping shitties.
You whipping
yeah.
shitties by yourself?
More so, I whip my tail around just to get in my parking spot.
You got to watch over the light poles.
There's no light poles in the
Yeah.
Parking lot.
It's just
He made sure to
it's
check.
just
Kept him out of
more
there.
damning evidence of him not being a responsible driver. Just more damning evidence.
You did kind of.
I've had one accident in my entire
You
life.
slid right into that.
Literally.
Don't drift around this.
Gosh, use that.
Well,
This is shitty.
so, anyways, guys.
I'm gonna whip that one out quick.
There's light at the end of the pole.
Yeah.
There's holes in that one.
So, regardless, those are just, if anything, this is just kind of a little buyer's guide for this
Mhm.
Christmas season. Just that's what they think they want. We know what they actually want.
Mm-hmm.
So, wife wants a car, get her an aqua massage from the mall. It's the same fucking thing.
It's simple.
It's so simple. So, well, should we take a break, boys?
We should. Huge news in the You Betcha world. You did it, patrons. You did it. We're at 3,000.
We are
We are at 3,000.
3,000. Let's go.
That's a big milestone. Andre 3000.
Andre.
Mr. 3000.
Ann's pretty nervous.
So is Becca.
So is Meg.
Yeah.
This morning, because another big piece of news, the ladies are recording the episode tonight.
Mhm.
So it will be ready for all you patrons on Friday. So if you're not a patron yet and you want to listen to that episode, go sign up by Friday so you can listen to the wives. But I woke up this morning and Becca goes, big day.
Yeah, game day.
And I was like,
It is.
what? It's just a Tuesday.
Yep.
She's like, got the podcast tonight.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you better start drinking now.
Oh, God. Jared,
Yeah.
my thoughts and prayers go out to you.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
T's and P's. Meg goes, yeah, I hope Jared is good at facilitating this whole thing because I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah. I got some plans. I got about
Oh,
10,
yeah.
10 questions and we're going to relate to the bottom of things.
Do they got the questions?
Ryan, are you going to keep up
Dang.
the pick of Johnny while the wives are on?
Good question.
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, that's part of the studio.
Okay. I was
You
just
know?
curious.
Ryan will say that's my cousin.
It's my cousin.
All right. So, Patreon this week, the wives. All right, guys. Jared, you said you had a question for us.
We do. Benoit Balls is wondering, what's something that other people's kids do that completely piss you off, but it's totally fine when yours does it?
Okay. My kid's a little young. But I will have to say that if I see another baby crying, I'm like, what are those parents doing?
Yeah.
Learn how to comfort your own kid for crying out loud. Is that where the phrase comes from?
That's a good
might
question.
be. But you're just pissed at the parents. You're not pissed at the baby.
No.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
never be pissed at a baby.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like being pissed at dog owners, not the dog.
correct.
Yep.
Well, I've been pissed at a dog before. Mostly when they're biting other dogs.
Don't do that.
Remington.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like, learn how to comfort your baby, but then my kid cries and this is a like once in a blue moon situation. I don't know if it is a full moon and maybe that's why he's crying, but he
hates
never
it.
does this.
He never.
Because Mars is in retrograde. He's crying right now.
He never cries like this. This is sorry, guys. This is we know how to comfort him, but this is just such a rare occurrence that I'm not quite sure why this is even happening. So
Yeah,
you guys are actually witnessing history here. My kid never cries.
You
like
should be
this.
stoked he's crying. You're seeing something that never happens.
Yeah, you're seeing a whole different side of him. You're really getting to know him.
This is fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, we had to cut his nap off a little early just to get here on time. So that's why he's been fussy.
So really, he's crying because you made us be here at a certain time.
So you have no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, this is a tough question for me because I am so much harder on my own kids than anyone else's.
You're kind of you're a old boomer dad.
A little bit. I hold them to a higher standard than I hold anybody else's kids. Like if Ryan's son came over to my house and he was just being a shithead, he's totally going to get away with it. And if my kids start being shitheads, they're going to the corner.
You're a corner guy.
I am a corner guy. Yep.
Hey, quit that. Go grab some corner.
We also have the brotherly love shirt. They just have to both put on my shirt and sit nose to nose in the shirt until they decide to stop fighting each
That's
other.
a good idea.
That is actually
a great idea.
that I'm gonna steal.
You can have it.
Yeah.
It's a free idea.
The shirt of
I don't want
brotherly love.
I don't want your shirt. I want the idea.
I have a feeling it's going to be used for several years to come. So the shirt's going to be occupied.
That was like in college, there was a player who was acting like a complete moron during practice, starting fights, this and that. And our coach freaked out. Like my coach, he was not like a yell a lot guy. So when he did yell, it was like everyone was
Meant
paying
more.
attention. The whole practice stopped when he's yelling. And he freaked out on this kid and made him go on the sideline and hold hands with another player. Because if you're going to act like a fucking child, then you're going to
Get treated
like one. And then whatever, we kind of started practicing again and they like stopped holding hands. And he stopped practice again and made them hold hands again. It was awesome.
Yes.
How did the other guy feel? Did he just get
He was
roasted?
just kind of like, oh, this is weird.
I don't want to keep doing this. I didn't mess up.
Yeah, redshirt freshman.
Yeah, I
So
just happened to be in the
same
way.
church, different shirt.
Yes, same church, different shirt. I mean, like an actual example of this. Like we go to the playground quite a bit in the summer. You pick rocks up and you throw them at anybody, you're in trouble. But if you see other kids are picking up rocks and throwing them all the time, and I don't say shit.
Yeah. Well, but you're at least getting mad in your head.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if the thing that comes to my mind is like if I see someone else's kid hit somebody or hit another kid, to me, we got to get like a counselor involved at that point because we're off the hinges at that point. If my kid hits somebody or another kid, he's just figuring his emotions out still. He's young. It's just like maybe he just needs like a big hug to just calm down a little bit,
It's not about your kid. It's about the internal struggle he's battling with.
Correct.
right now.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, he's 2.5. He doesn't know what mad, sad, all that shit is.
Great. We both have similar feelings, but my reaction's a little different. If I see another kid hitting somebody else's kid hitting another kid, I'm like, geez, somebody's got to take care of that. That's no good. And if if I find out my kid hit somebody else, I'm like, well, did they have it coming? Did they deserve it? If so,
Yeah.
you're not as much in trouble.
Yeah. God, this was over Halloween. My buddy's kid, like my kid clearly had this toy and he had it for about 5 minutes and it was like super focused and playing with it during that 5 minutes. And his kid just came over and took it from him. It was their toy, but he was intently playing with it. And he tried to go get it back. She didn't want to give it back. So they're like fighting over this toy. And I look over at my buddy. I'm like, you gotta shut this down. And I don't know if I've ever like, not so much coached somebody else, but like kind of got on another parent about like,
oh God, if you did that to me, oh my God, would I be fucking pissed. If you ever told me that I gotta shut something down, I would shut you down and fire you.
Yeah, it's a non-workplace though. We're not in the workplace.
In a better sense, why don't you view this, instead of getting on the other parent, why don't you view this as an opportunity to teach your kid about sharing?
You could also throw that on there.
Truth bomb.
But you could also throw that on the other parent about teaching.
But you can't control the other parent. All you can control is you and your relationship.
I can't control whether I tell him to shut it down or not, though. And I control the situation.
You're missing the whole point.
I have another one.
No, you have to pick a side here. Whose side are you on?
You have to pick a side between someone who's been in the situation and someone who hasn't, thinking that they know what they do in that situation.
So realistically, if that situation would have happened to me, I'd have looked at my kid like, well, it's not your toy. Get over it.
So we have 3 different options here.
Jared,
you have to pick one.
I'm cat out of the bag. I don't know.
No, you have to pick one.
What if it's one of your best friends' kid and you're comfortable saying that to them?
That doesn't matter whose kid it was. That would be my move, because it's somebody else's kid that I want nothing to do with the disciplining. I'd look at my oldest and I'd be like, hey, not your toy. Deal with it.
I think it's I also think it's a good lesson for like life as an adult though. Like, you're not going to let somebody take what's yours.
But it wasn't
It's
his.
not his. You literally said
it was in those
his.
5 minutes though.
Oh, so I get it. So if you just waltz in somewhere and just decide that something is yours for 5 minutes, it's just yours.
Finders keepers.
That is a rule kids live by.
That is good.
That's
you
a
did
great
get me
point.
there.
Thank you, Jared.
But then the other kid did re-find his own toy, so therefore it would be keepers for him too.
Finders keepers, losers, weepers.
All I'm saying is, if you wanted to spin it into a positive, it's a good teaching moment for sharing. You had it for 5 minutes. Let them go for 5 minutes.
Sharing is caring.
That is true.
Jared, you got any more? Fucking rattle them off.
Yeah, let's go, Jared.
It was a teachable moment for the other child in this instance.
God.
Another one. This has not happened,
God.
but I found one.
But now I know that just to get under my skin, at some point he's gonna say something like that to me. But it's gonna be water off a duck's back. I'm a calm, cool, and collected parent.
No, you're like a duck, calm on the surface, underneath, paddling like hell.
and I'll use it as a teaching moment. Like, sometimes people in life, son, are just assholes.
Sometimes Ryan is a fuckhead.
Sometimes Ryan is kind of a piece of shit. and won't teach his kid sharing. But
you guys are missing the whole sharing point now. Like, there was no sharing involved when my kid was playing with the toy. He's playing with the toy. So the other kid should have learned the sharing lesson of like, it's okay to share my toys with other people.
But you can't control what the other parent does.
If I tell him to shut it down, I can.
If somebody else's kid threw a snowball at me, I'd be fucking pissed. If my own kid threw a snowball at me, it's game on. We're having a snowball fight. It's fun.
If another kid threw a snowball at me, it'd be game on for me. Like, I would throw a snowball back at him just really lightly.
I don't know if I could.
I think for me, you have to feel it out. If like the parent's like, he got you, and then you just went and I think it's fine.
I think if
my kid does it, I'm gonna whip it hard. If it's another
yeah.
kid, you just playfully throw another snowball
Underhand
back.
attack.
Yeah.
No, I think
Softball.
if another kid throws a snowball at me, I'm gonna throw a snowball at his parents.
There you go.
Yep. Just punch
If
up.
another kid threw a snowball at Ryan, he would have his parents arrested. You would call his lawyer.
Hey,
And he does have a
he's got-
lawyer on
Jared,
deck.
Jared, can you shut this down?
What? Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Jared, you need to use this as an opportunity to teach us how to get along, even despite our differences.
Your
hear
mom's
it.
a therapist. You're trained in this.
You are trained in this. It's in your DNA.
I don't know what to say.
Hey, fucking guy is kind of an idiot. There you go, Jared. Good job. You
Mhm.
made
did
us
it.
find common ground.
Yeah.
We both think you're an idiot.
Now both of you guys hate me, so it's perfect.
Exactly.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Right.
We've been going to Sky Zone lately.
This guy's on fucks.
Oh,
Dude.
It does, yeah,
This has
it
got to be
does.
a breeding ground for you getting pissed.
Well, no,
at
like,
the parents.
oh
You
my
jumped on
god,
my
dude!
kid.
Like, if other kids are reckless jumping, like I have a problem with that. But if my kids reckless jumping, it's like fuck, we're just having fun. You know, it's just a game for us.
I did at one time at Sky Zone.
My kid knows spatial awareness though. That's the thing. At 2.5, especially. Even
One-
his daycare lady said he's trying to like he's smarter. He's smarter than what his age is.
Mhm.
So that's why he's getting so good at manipulation.
He's manipulating people.
Correct.
One time at Sky Zone, my kid was in the dodgeball ring.
There's so much to unpack there.
Kid was in the dodgeball ring, and there were some like 13-year-olds just pelting him. And I was like, I'm gonna let this go for a little bit. This is a good lesson in social hierarchy. Like, if you want to bounce with the big dogs, you're gonna take a couple shots here.
Well, the real saying is, if you want to run with the big dogs, you got to learn to pee in the tall grass.
Yeah, but I was trying to match it to Sky Zone. We want to bounce with the big dogs.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
So I let it
I've
go.
never been to Sky Zone. So.
It's a trampoline
awesome.
park.
It's so cool.
And eventually, like, I let it go on a little too long. So then I had to get in there and I pelted the 13-year-olds left and right. And I was the weird 28-year-old playing dodgeball with kids and not taking it easy on them.
Yeah.
Hot ears.
Well, yeah, and your kid like knows that you're going to protect him if he
Yep.
needs it.
I
you know?
get he put up as good of a fight as a 3-year-old could.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, something to be proud of.
Yep.
The life you can hang your hat.
I'd be lying if I didn't say one tear shed while I was pelting these 13-year-olds with dodgeballs.
Dude, they got new dodgeballs
Proud
now
of you,
too.
buddy.
They're really nice. They're not
So
those
yeah, I think the
foam
first time I
ones
go to Sky Zone, I'm going to be late because I'm going to be too worried about what socks I'm going to wear.
Oh, they give them to you.
Yeah,
at the
you
They
can
desk.
showcase so
yeah,
much.
yeah, you buy the socks there.
Are they grippy on the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
They're like fancy.
They know what they're doing at
Yep.
Sky Zone.
Yeah, they do.
This ain't their first jump.
Yeah, no, they run a great operation there.
Yep.
Is it overpriced?
No, dude, you
If
okay?
you buy the pass, it's not.
Tyler, for 1 hour before like the whole. So from 1 hour they call it Little Leapers, and it's like ages 2 to 6 or something. $12, jump for an hour. Kids over 6 cannot come in at that time, and parents are free. Jump for free. $12 for an hour, and they got packs of sports cards and those like in the
the
games.
club deals.
I just figured that out the other day. I got myself a pack. I was telling my kid I was trying to win him like a piece of candy or something, but I was going for that fucking MLB Topps Chrome pack.
MJ rookie card.
Did you get it?
I did, yeah.
And
a
did you
claw
did you pull any
machine?
good ones?
It's more of like those games where the light goes around and you got to like hit the button on there's prizes
You
lined
gotta
up
be
on
worried.
each.
You might ruin the corners though if it comes sliding down a thing. You got to catch it.
I know
before it.
that was the issue. So, nothing good in there, but kind
Damn.
of fun anyway.
There was something else. Were you saying something else?
Mm-mm.
All right.
That answers that question.
Yeah, Jared. What's your approach to parenting?
What do other people's goldfish do that piss you off that Finn did that you were just like whatever?
Beta fish.
It was beta fish. When they don't feed their
Sorry.
fish, that pisses me off.
Is that how Finn
But when you don't feed your
don't
fish,
know.
you're busy.
Yeah, and he's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Tell you, is it?
Till he's fucking in a toilet bowl.
Backyard.
It's a fish bowl with a toilet bowl.
Let's see. Jack Shotgun. What type of heroic death would you choose?
I'm a huge fantasy nerd. I've been reading books my whole life. I have thought about my last stand many, many times.
What is your last stand, Tyler?
My last stand starts with telling the family to run, right? I get into a bird's nest. I snipe off as many of the enemy as possible until I'm out of shells or they're too close. Once they get close, I switch to a shotgun or short range weapon of sorts.
Too close for missiles, switching to guns.
Yep, switching to guns. All right, they're close now. I rattle off. I empty the gun. At this point, they're too close. So now I switch to hand-to-hand weapons, right? For hand, I got a machete in one hand. I've got a sword in the other, whatever. I hand-to-hand is kill as many people as possible, right? I get pretty wounded in this hand-to-hand situation. I maybe take a slice to the gut. Who knows? At some point, now it's just down to 2-1. I've picked off everybody. It's 2-on-1. Weapons are discarded. They've disarmed me. I've disarmed them. It's just fisticuffs at this point. Fisticuffs. I take them both out, right? Family's had plenty of time to escape. I have this terrible gut wound, and I'm bleeding out slowly. And I find the most picturesque part of my land or wherever I'm at. And I sit there and I enjoy the view until slowly I bleed out and tip over.
Wow.
There it is.
When you do write that novel, cut out some of the fluff.
No, the fluff's the best part. It's also really snowy. It's like a light snow during this whole fight. My blood is bright red.
No, I really
snow.
like the just fade into the picturesque scene. I like that.
Happy and content.
For me, it's similar. It's kind of a pre-apocalyptic.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm trying to keep us from an apocalypse here.
Okay.
So I'm trying to save humanity. And for whatever reason, there's an evil villain with a big bomb that's going to ruin the world.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, we're standing next to like a Grand Canyon-esque type of cliff.
It could just be the Grand Canyon.
It's got to be deeper than that, because essentially we're trying to get this guy, trying to diffuse the situation. And there's a bunch of people standing there debating on what to do. And I just look at my family and my friends, because they're all there for some reason. I don't know why.
They're
I'm
part of
so
the
close
debate.
to the bomb radius. And I just look at it. It's really slow-mo. And I just look at them and give them like the look, and they're like, no. And then I just take off sprinting past all of the other people debating on what to do, who are supposed to be the experts. And I tackle the guy into the canyon. And when we hit the bottom, the bomb goes off. But because the canyon's so deep,
that's a good one.
Everyone's saved.
That's a good one.
Just a slow-mo tackle into a canyon.
Yep.
Yeah. Mine's really similar. It's like the end of Armageddon when Randy Quaid drives his spaceship right into the alien ship to save humanity.
Yeah.
That'd be mine.
That would be mine.
Or Independence Day. I was gonna
be like, there were no aliens in Armageddon.
I don't remember Armageddon.
We were watching different movies.
I, for some reason, always got mixed up Independence Day.
Hey, the end of Armageddon is a great way to go out. You have to manually turn the bomb on to blow up the meteorite that's going to destroy the Earth, because the wireless one's broken.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Fuck, I did it. I did my least favorite thing.
My scenario, like at the end of Game of Thrones, when she
spoiler alert
in slow-mo runs by and stabs the Night King. It's all in slow-mo. That would be my scene, but tackling a guy into a giant canyon. And
lots of slow-mo.
It's the slowest mo you've ever seen.
Ryan, how do you want to go?
Have you guys thought about this previously?
Yeah, at the beginning of I've thought about this so many times.
Have you?
I've thought about it a little bit. Who hasn't ever thought about being the hero once in a while?
Yeah. You gotta stop being the villain, Ryan.
That is true. Ryan is the villain, so his heroic story is, what is it?
You got to stop being the villain long enough to see yourself as the hero.
You would have no WWE, WWF, AEW. You wouldn't have that without a villain.
That is true.
Okay, well, what's your villain story? How would you?
Well, no, I don't have a villain. I don't perceive myself as a villain. I perceive myself as a hero in this situation. For me, it's middle of the night. It's pitch black out.
Great for a movie.
I would say there's probably a group of 12 people that are looking to invade my home. Everybody's sleeping, but my eyes open and I know that something's wrong.
Yeah, spidey senses.
Yeah,
spidey senses. Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's weird. I naturally grab my firepower And because I know my house and my property so well, I know exactly where I need to go to pick each one of them off.
Can I make this situation a little better? It's not pitch black yet, but what you do is you intentionally shoot out all of the the lights along the street.
Okay. Yes.
So now it's pitch black.
Now it's pitch black
because you know it so well. You're using this to your advantage.
Yes. Yard light is shot out. Silencers, obviously, so that they just see the lights go out. They're like, "Oh shit,
yeah,
we got to act quick." So
and I imagine you have guns strapped to your thighs, your calves. What's it? The
bandolier.
Two bandoliers, 2 guns on your back, knives on your sides.
You just described Ryan's pajamas, so he's good to go.
Yeah. So I'm just painting the picture for the listeners. That's what
good.
you look like.
That's good. And there's no more than
a great line you could do. You hold up your bulletproof vest and you just go, "Where I'm going, I don't need bulletproof vests," and you throw it down.
Okay, that's a nice little addition. But here's the thing: I don't take down more than 1 guy per spot. So like, after I take 1 guy down, I move to the next spot. I'm always on the move.
Shadows.
Correct. And again, silencers. No one knows. They're just like, where's this coming from?
I'm very interested to see how you die.
It's pretty anticlimactic because the last guy left ends up maybe like brushing the heart a little bit, or brushing a part that is fatal, but I still have about a minute till I am gonna die.
Sure.
And
a classic, he appears as if he's dead, but he's still breathing.
Yes. And this is on the front porch, like right in front of the front door. And as I'm like, look like I'm struggling, and the last guy is like slowly walking up towards the front step / front door. I have one bullet left that is then right here, ping, and it takes him down, and everyone is saved. But then, obviously, fatality.
Yep.
I'm dead.
Yep, but you have just enough time to maybe rip off one sick
because
line.
you got shot.
I got shot. I was struggling.
I missed that.
Yeah, I got shot. Front step. Guy's walking up, thinks I'm all out of ammo or I can't move much anymore, but I pull out my last bullet, pop him, and then in the background is then you can hear the sirens and you can see the red and blue flashing that are coming like down the drive right as I pass.
Yep.
Yeah, and they start doing CPR on you, and it's an overhead shot of your dead eyes, and it slowly pans back out to see the whole scene and all the bodies laying down. It fades to black.
Yeah, I want to end my movie. One more thing I want to add to it: as I slump over and I'm lying in the snow, as then the giant bright red pool of blood is slowly getting bigger and bigger. It zooms in on my hand, and my pinky twitches. And then the movie ends. The movie ends.
Yeah.
Is he dead? Is he not? We don't know.
I do is I obviously have the slow-mo stare with my loved ones, and then I just take a little top out of my pocket and I just spin it. And then I go and do my thing, and then the last shot is the top, and it looks like it's wavering a little bit, but it doesn't stop spinning. So
cut to black.
Symbolism.
Yeah. Myles, I don't know if you did this intentionally or not, but yours is eerily similar to Gandalf taking down the Balrog in Lord of the Rings: Fellowship of the Rings.
I haven't seen it.
spoiler alert.
God damn it. I'm full of those today. It's just, instead of a bomb, it's a giant fire creature.
Before we get onto that, why are 12 people trying to get into your house?
12 angry men.
I don't know. That's why I asked Tyler. Like, why is there fuck?
Because they're trying to take over they're trying to infiltrate my post-apocalyptic hideout.
We'll go. I mean, we can go to the Outer Banks route. I just found a huge fucking treasure. Now people are after me.
Oh yeah, you got Paul Skeens.
You just got it in your house.
Paul Skeens rookie card. Yeah, 1 of 1 auto.
Yeah.
MLB.
Hey, that is a 2024 treasure.
Yeah, that's a Millie card right there.
That
Shohei Ohtani.
That actually is why they would be trying to get in your house.
Shohei Ohtani 50-50 ball. Like $4 million baseball. It's in my safe.
Oh yeah.
Wink.
Why would you tell people that?
Again, you can try and come get it, but you know my heroic death. You know how I go.
Yeah, it's a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you didn't put that bulletproof vest on.
Exactly.
Because you're ready to meet your maker.
Yeah, Tyler, you and my new place out there, we might have to work on some blueprints. I got a big forest behind me, river.
I think
we got to get some blueprints together.
If this whole You Betcha thing doesn't work out, I think I'm going to be a doomsday bunker consultant.
Not a bad idea.
There probably
People
is a
would pay for
market
it.
for that.
Yeah.
It's always
sure.
like, you never know.
Yeah.
That's our tagline.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, so yeah, the reinforced concrete's great for this and that, but you're not even thinking about fallout.
Yeah, you have to line them with lead, but if you want to line them with lead, you're going to have at least 8 foot of concrete to keep you from getting lead poisoning while you're down there.
Yep.
Like, I know a guy.
Yeah, you ever thought about burying a shipping container?
Huh?
Could be an option.
Mm-hmm.
Could be you.
Could be anyone.
CBA.
That's kind of my dream one
CBA,
day.
it could be anything.
Yeah. I want to bury a
Could be
shipping container.
anywhere.
I mean, the thing that
CBA.
people don't think about in underground bunkers is ventilation. You got to get fresh oxygen down there.
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
no, we'll have
Problem is, then you got cracks in the whole system.
Yeah, that's why you got an air filtration system, which is going to be an extra couple grand if
You're
I'm
gonna be
consulting
You're
here.
going to be able to filter out radiation.
Yeah,
That's a thing.
air filtration
You can
Good.
You can filter out radiation with a device.
for sure.
Why don't you just do that instead of the lead?
Well, that's what lead is. That's why you wear a lead vest when you're getting like X-rays and stuff to keep the radiation from getting into you.
But how is the air getting through the lead?
So you make an air filtration system that filters out all the impurities in the air. The radiation isn't in the air. Radiation is just a thing itself.
Got it.
Yeah, radiation is not attached to like the particles in the air. It just
It's
is
like a
up
radio
there.
wave.
Yeah.
But
It's like
there has to
it's
be
like
a
Wi-Fi.
point where there's no lead so air can get in.
Yeah, I haven't worked it out.
Okay, so these are the types of questions
Mhm.
you're going to need to foresee when you're a doomsday bunker
Mm-hmm.
consultant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you can have
And everyone
Mhm.
thinks they got time, but the apocalypse could be tomorrow, and you got to
CBA.
be ready. Could
Come on,
be any time.
This definitely exists.
Yeah, you can just get a large snorkel too. You have a couple snorkels popping up out of the ground. People might just
Yeah,
think it's
they make radiation air filtration.
yeah.
There's a
I
whole
mean, there's more. We're not the first people to think about something underground and how to avoid that.
yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
There's air filtration that filter out radiation,
Perfect.
and you
I might
can
get
buy
that for
them.
my house now.
You can buy it on Amazon.
Why would I go underground when I could just get that at my house and just stay in my house if there's nuclear fallout?
I'll be honest. I don't have a plan for nuclear fallout. I think we're just gonna die.
You just got to go deeper.
Yeah, I don't have a underground anything deep.
Or is that what you want us to think?
Could be.
Myles has been trying to go deeper for years.
It just can't get it done. That was a nice one, Ryan.
Thank you.
Coleslaw.
But also, you need to shut that.
Design your ideal liquor store.
I mean,
Okay.
they're pretty sweet already.
But I think we could make them better.
Okay.
I think it would be sweet if we more samples.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of samples.
Like they do it once in a while, like maybe once a month. But I want to be able to walk in any day of the week and get a sample of what I'm trying to
Yeah,
do.
there should be like a station for the
And,
samples.
yeah, and I'll pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mhm.
it's like, but I don't want to just buy the whole bottle. I just want to maybe get an ounce or so.
Right. Well, I'm not going to sample an entire case of beer. Just give me one beer to sample.
Yeah, 100%. Get one beer to sample. Maybe section off a little area.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the what would we call it? The sampling spot.
Yeah.
The spot.
The spot.
spot.
Just call it the
Yeah.
spot. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, less is more. It's not the Facebook. It's just Facebook. So it's not the spot. It's just spot.
Yeah. With no O, it's got to be all consonants.
Yeah.
SPT.
Yeah.
Yep. So you have a little corner in just spot where we can sample stuff. You may have to pay for it.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's fine. I'd pay for a sample.
Yeah, so you pay for the sample, maybe some tables, maybe like
paying for samples
I mean,
anywhere.
if there's
no, I'm saying I would.
Oh gosh,
They may have like 2-for-1s or something going on where you buy one, you get a second sample.
because like if I'm gonna buy an entire case of beer, I want to drink a whole beer to make sure I want to buy the other 29.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. And while you're doing that, you want a TV to watch.
The TV is
you got to
huge.
kill time.
There needs to be
Right.
more TVs in liquor stores.
Seriously.
While I'm browsing and sampling,
Mhm.
gambling would be nice. To add some pull tabs in the liquor store, maybe
Yeah.
a blackjack table, maybe a big wheel.
Darts, pool.
Yeah, we have
Why not?
recreation. You know, what are you just going to slam your sample and move
Mhm.
on? You should be able to sip on it
Well,
a little bit.
And I also would like the person handing out the samples to be like, that's their only gig.
Yeah.
In the liquor store. I don't want them stocking shelves. I want them, they're there to like tend the spot. You know?
Yeah, they're gonna tend the table, as I would say.
Yeah.
A table tender.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like my table to kind of be one-sided. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The tender
This
on
isn't
one
a
side.
round. This isn't a round table
Mm-mm.
situation.
Mm-mm.
This is a line them up.
Yep. Line them up. It shouldn't be too close to the ground. It feels wrong to be too close to the
It
ground.
shouldn't be
in a liquor
counter
store.
height. It should be somewhere between like ceiling height and counter height.
Yeah. Yep.
Should be the tabletop.
Yep.
So we got
So which means chairs out of the question. We got to have stools.
yeah, stool,
If the table is gonna be that high.
a table stool.
Yep.
As I
Table
like to
stool.
call it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but nothing like crazy.
Maybe frozen pizzas.
Yep.
Maybe one deep fryer. Let's do some curds or some sort.
Yeah, honestly, it'd be a really smart move by the liquor store to serve popcorn, so you get real thirsty, and then you're way more likely to buy that full case of beer.
That is
samples.
very true.
Yep.
That is true. More samples.
Mm-hmm.
I think this sounds, I hate to say it, guys, sounds kind of male dominated situation.
Yep.
So the way to get more females to come into the spot or
Mhm.
spot is they could have a night where only women
Mm.
give free samples.
Yeah. And then if men, they have to pay a cover charge on women's night or whatever we're going to call it. That name stinks.
Cover charge.
The fuck you paying a cover charge for?
Well, it's an entry fee because it's women's night. They don't want men in there.
Right.
That's true.
Strings
Yeah.
attached.
And then, but I could imagine, there's a lot of samples getting thrown around. I imagine we're going to need some sort of security. So I would have, kind of a guy who just like kind of like jumps around.
A jumper.
Jump around.
Yeah. Guy jumps around, make sure everyone's staying in line.
Smart.
Have a jumper at the door.
Well, and honestly, no matter what liquor store you work at, you're going to get some miscreants every once in a while. So you give that jumper a list of those miscreants so they can make sure they don't get into our spot.
Sky Zone employee would
Yeah.
be good for that.
Yeah, they are good jumpers.
They are good jumpers. I mean, those are just a few additions that I think I would make to a liquor store.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think if there's anything else.
I mean, my college buddies, they'd always bitch about liquor stores closing early. It'd be great if they'd stay open until 2 a.m.
That would be
such a good point.
that is the icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
On the spot.
So there we go. We got jumpers, we got table tenders, we got samplers, we got everything
Yep.
this thing would need.
Yeah.
Sports, gambling, recreation.
And like a jukebox that connects to your phone so you can play some music.
Dude, that's so much better than the manual jukeboxes they have at liquor
Dude,
stores
that
now.
would be sick if someone would fucking invent that. You guys can steal that idea.
Take it.
I
it.
won't
It's
touch
like
it.
such a good idea that I just want someone to make it. Like, I don't even care if I'm losing out on money on this idea. Someone please just make it. I'm so sick of walking over to the jukebox, fucking just flipping through the CDs.
Fucking C4,
Yeah,
D8.
I
Which
clicked
one do I
C4
want?
when I meant to do D4, and it's
Now I got
and-
Huey Lewis and the news on for the next 4 minutes.
Thank you.
4 minutes. It's too long.
It's so long.
You could maybe pay more too to skip other people's songs, skip the line.
Ooh, that's evil.
Skipping another person's song on the
Dig.
jukebox would be
Diabolical.
diabolical.
And not necessarily skip their song. You could just jump the line in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, yeah, I like that.
Honestly, though, that skipping the song thing's not a bad thing to add.
It's like a $50.
That actually would be a good thing.
Yeah.
You pay like 30, $40 to skip someone else's song. That
There are certain
Vito.
songs where I'd consider it.
wagon wheel.
Wiggle Wheel's a vibe. What are you talking
I know.
about?
I'm just kidding.
Darius or old Crow Medicine Show version.
Both.
Love it. Back to back.
Yep.
Yeah, and again and again and again.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I would add.
It's a good spot.
I like do liquor stores have public bathrooms? Usually, I guess I've never pissed in a liquor store.
Yeah. Where do the
Okay.
employees go?
If they don't, they should. Well,
Yeah.
they can go in the private bathroom.
Oh, I suppose. That's true.
So yeah,
Simple.
Yep.
just simple additions.
2 fun facts. The different colors of Fruit Loops cereal all taste the same. They're not individual flavors. It's a orange, lemon, and lime flavor.
It's just dye.
That makes sense. I get it. I just have never thought about what the actual taste of a Fruit Loop is.
I think you could say the
And
same.
I think you just fucked me up because next time I eat Fruit Loops, I'm going to be thinking about the orange,
Lemon and lime.
lemon, and lime. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to be thinking about just enjoying a bowl of Fruit Loops.
No,
You
God,
ruined
no.
them for me.
That's kind of weird that Fruit Loops are good because I would never once consider like, you know what would go really good with this orange, lemon, and limey tasting thing? Milk.
Well, it's like a dreamsicle, orange and ice cream
Yeah.
goes together.
Sherbet.
It's like sherbet.
Sherbs.
I would say the same probably goes for Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Yeah, probably.
I'd probably say.
I think
so.
they just taste like marshmallows. I don't even know if there's a flavor other than marshmallow. If I had to bet.
Yeah, because they aren't like fruits. They're like
They're different
rainbows
colors,
and shit.
though.
Rainbows and
Well,
shamrocks
they're
and stuff.
hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. There's pots of golden rainbows and the red balloons.
Mhm.
That's what they got.
Those are the marshmallows.
Yeah, from the commercial.
Yep.
Yeah.
How
I've
many
seen it.
red balloons are there? Probably 99.
Yeah.
Someone will like that joke.
I got it.
Thanks, Jared.
99 red balloon.
Great jukebox song.
It is a great
I'm gonna pay $40 to skip this.
fun fact. Well, not fun fact. Fun question. How do you spell Fruit Loops? Ryan.
FROOTLOOPS.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
So
Spelling bee, little
Yeah.
teaser.
It's not actually fruit. It's fruit.
It's
It's fruity and delicious.
It takes 570 gallons to paint the exterior of the White House, and they do it every 4 to 6 years.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be every year.
500 and how many?
570 gallons to paint the exterior.
That's a
They use a
lot to pay.
sprayer, you think, or they use the rollers?
They got you using a sprayer.
I hope so.
I looked that up.
Well,
That is true. I never thought about that. A White House would get pretty dingy after a while.
Eggshell White House.
Yeah. Well, that's the question. What shade of white is the White House?
Yeah.
I have a little history. When construction was finished, the porous sandstone walls were whitewashed with a mixture of lime, rice glue, casein, and lead, giving the house its familiar color and name.
so it wasn't intentionally painted white.
Yeah, it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
There's lead on it too.
So before they
Radiation proof.
Yeah.
before they did that little washing, it was just called the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Corey in the
Welcome
house.
to my house.
The house that George built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the house that George had built.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got it burned down.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, I was just saying he didn't build that shit.
Yeah, as you were saying.
Yeah.
I got you.
You think he could have done the same treatment he did to the White House to his teeth?
They were made of wood.
I know.
The White House was made of limestone.
Same church. We should have made teeth out of limestone.
That'd be a good material.
What are you laughing at?
I'm just visualizing.
Do you think limestone tastes like limes?
Tastes
Or
like Fruit
stone.
Loops.
Yeah.
We got to end this podcast.
Yeah, you guys are getting.
All right, guys. Jared is requesting that if you feel good about it, go rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple. It would mean a lot to the Glass Man. Guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the You Betcha Radio podcast. May your gift giving be superb this year. And may if your kid's being a shithead, may you shut it the fuck down.
Hey, you guys want to
Cheers
go
to
to
that.
You guys want to go to the liquor store after this? Get some samples.
Good.
A couple 2-tree
I
samples.
think we'd probably just go to the bar.
What? What's that?
Talking about it.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Cat refills the tank
steak with soften or salt. College kids yell for beer, not my fault. Ryan's door jam won't open a crack. Myles chasing junior kids off the track. We're drinking at the spot away from this mess. Tyler's doomsday plans causing distress. Dad just wants some peace and quiet, but the house is a Christmas riot. Lights flicker on the tangled tree. Kids sing loud off key and gleefully. Ryan's door jam stuck like glue. Myles can't control his kid, who knew? We're drinking at the spot away from this mess. Tyler's doomsday plans causing distress. Dad just wants some peace and quiet, but the house is a Christmas riot. Lights flicker on the tangled tree. Kids sing loud off key and gleefully. Ryan's door jam stuck like glue. Myles can't control his kid, who knew? We're drinking at the spot away from this mess. Tyler's doomsday plans causing distress. Dad just wants some peace and quiet, but the house is a Christmas riot. Cousins gather for a round or two. Myles runs after his child anew. Dad sighs, hoping for a silent night. Chaos reigns, but it's alright. Tyler's prepping for some doom, some gloom. College kids take over the living room. Dad's dreams of quiet dash to bits. Christmas cheer and family fits. We're drinking at the spot away from this mess. Tyler's doomsday plans causing distress. Dad just wants some peace and quiet, but the house is a Christmas riot. Away for Christmas riot. Riot. For Christmas riot.
Tips for starting a new job / career at 30. I'll be a diesel mechanic for the Air Force as a civilian.
So he's starting that new job now at 30.
My question is, do you get a lot of the same perks that the military gets without having to go through all the basic training and shit? 'Cause that kind of sounds like a cheat code a little bit.
Military discounts?
Military
I don't
discount?
think he would get that because he wouldn't have a
'Cause he's-
military card or
Because
anything.
he's not technically in the military.
Yeah.
What's his profession?
Let me see.
Diesel mechanic.
Diesel mechanic for the Air Force as a civilian.
That's a sick job.
As a civilian, you said?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you'd have to go into basic training. Could be
No,
wrong.
that's
no.
not what I was asking.
He's just asking like if you get perks.
Like, do you get perks for working for the military, but you're not actually in the military?
Like, do you get to shop at the base surplus store or whatever they call it?
I doubt it because you need military ID for that.
Yeah.
And you have to be in the military to have an ID. That's what I understand anyway.
Advice for starting this?
Yeah, starting a new career.
Advice for something none of us have done.
I would start. Well, no, it's just general. Start with the bare minimum.
Yeah, set the bar low.
Like, but not too low to where like you're in danger of getting fired. Just like don't, even if you pick up on something quickly, don't pick up on it quickly. Kind of drag your feet a little bit. And then all of a sudden you are like comeback kid of the year when all of a sudden you pop up and you're really good at something. So sandbag for the first 6 months and then just really hit it hard. And they're going to be like, wow, this guy's clicking.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to be the other way around where you start off all gung ho and then you get tired and you peter out.
Mm-hmm.
Set the bar low.
Yeah, you're not going to be known as a quick learner, but man, you're going to be fucking world class in 6 months.
Yeah. And like perks to sandbagging, then the boss is going to be like, well, I don't think you can handle that. So let's make this other guy do the work. And then you get to get out of work as well. But you're not bad enough for them to fire you, you know?
Be a warm body.
Like that's why Tyler doesn't edit anything anymore. You know?
Don't need to. I had to do like 4 videos for you this week.
Ricochet shot. Usually I get those, but That feels
Yeah,
good.
he was getting too comfortable over there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This shit's beneath me now.
Yeah. I think also just find a buddy.
Yeah.
Gotta find, just locate the buddy right away.
New guys stick together.
Maybe a car salesman.
Yeah.
On a military
By
base.
buddy, I mean plug.
Yeah, immediately try to sell your boss drugs.
Or just throw it out there and be
work.
like, yeah, fuck, I thought I smelled some skunk over there. Does anyone do that around here? Like, you just got to play it cool, you guys. And my buddies used to do that. Just play it cool.
Be cool.
I feel like you learned more from your college buddies than you did from your college degree.
For sure.
School hard knocks.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, copy paste the question into Google and get Quizlet answer. Like, that's what college, half of it was. You know?
They got AI. We'll do this one. Barb Dwyer. Dave and Flops are being added to the podcast. Which two members are getting cut and who stays?
I think Tyler and I are gone. That's just a given.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
good.
no brainer.
Yeah. It's, like, how are we supposed to compete with that? They get fucking questions every week about them.
Yeah.
You know?
There's way more Dave and Flops questions than there are Tyler and Ryan questions.
Yeah, they never go, hey, tell me a Ryan story. Oh, yeah. Dave, I'm trying to think of a moment when Dave has helped anyone. See, Dave's a loner. So he's like he's a social loner. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So likes going to the bar and drinking, but only for a certain amount of time. And then he wants to go home and sit in the living room with his dog while his dog eats a deer carcass in the living room. Do you know what I mean?
He doesn't want to be on anyone else's
I
time.
really don't. But I like the
I know what you
explanation's good.
Like he gets energized by being in a crowd until he doesn't, and then he's gone.
Is he chit-chatting with the guy sitting next to him? Or is
Oh,
he okay. Okay.
Oh yeah. Especially, I mean, you can't shut him up once he has a couple drinks. It's a quarter you can't get back.
Am I wrong for saying I love to sit at a bar next to Dave for like 2 or 3 hours?
I don't think so.
No.
Like, am I reaching a little bit with that?
No, I mean, it just sounds like you kind of have a crush on him, but
I mean, man crush.
At this point of the podcast, who doesn't want to meet Dave?
I mean, the patrons, all they do is ask about him.
no, yeah, you date. Everyone should meet Dave at some point.
Mhm.